When Corinne was 8 years old, she was the victim of a sex crime. She was at a sleepover at a friend's house, and that little girl's dad molested both of them. Therefore, I've just carried that guilt with me till this day. Because I wasn't able to protect Corinne in the past, I will often give in to her. And if she's extremely upset and begging me to make a phone call, I will make that call. If she's just hounding me to borrow the car, I will let her use the car, knowing that she's most likely gonna go out to his house. I always feel like if I turn my back on her, or if I demand and say no to everything, that it will turn into like something very, very extreme. I know that sometimes the things I do for Corinne is hurting her, but I'm just not able to cut her off.
You're truly parenting her from guilt. And you know that. You say, I feel bad because I let that happen. That was then, this is now. And when you say, I know I shouldn't, but means forget what I said, which is I know I shouldn't. But means forget that. I just give in to her knowing that I shouldn't. And that does enable her to continue to live with pathology. People that have survived sexual abuse and molestation need very specific kinds of help so as not to define themselves in a damaged fashion. And it's very clear to me that your self-esteem and self-worth was very damaged there, and your personal truth has been trampled on, and that's never been repaired, that's never been fixed. And the problem is, our personal truth is what we believe about ourselves at our absolute core, and we generate the results we believe we deserve. And so when you're hiding in the bushes, or you're chasing after him and begging and pleading and putting up with all of this, that tells me immediately that that's what you believe you deserve. I need the two of you to help here. This relationship between Jack and Corinne has gotten toxic, right?
Yes.
He's doing things that he should not be doing. She's doing things she should not be doing. And at this point, they're bringing out the worst in each other. This is going to bring out terrible things in Jack. He needs to stay out of this relationship, and you need to stay out of this relationship. You don't need to be in a relationship, and you have the idea that you do, that you need to be validated by somebody loving you and being in a relationship, by having male attention, and that's just simply not true. And you should not be in a relationship until you go into it with a position of strength. Because when you go into a relationship, you bring with it all of your history and all of your baggage, and you either contribute to it or contaminate it. And right now, you're contaminating it with your history because it's never been fully resolved. It takes very specialized care, and I am willing and prepared to immediately arrange for you to have that very specialized care. And right now, do you have the ego strength to say, yes, Dr. Phil, I'll never talk to him again, I'll never call him again, I won't take his call if it comes, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera? I don't expect you to have the strength to say and do all that right now. I expect you to get him to not make that phone call, and I expect you to change her phone number where they make it very difficult for them to contact each other. I want you to star in your own life, and to do that, we need to get some things fixed with you. Will you work with me here? Okay? All right, fair enough.